It's almost like a hug. I will not get emotional. I will not get emotional. But it makes me very emotional when she's doing this. Thank you, Zarran. Wow, she's tough. These people are holy. At least those of original blood, original makeup. They were put here to help us, to protect nature, to protect the gateways, to keep us from being victim to so many things that we don't see. They understood, and it seemed like it was part of their job to understand that our ability to walk with the angels, our ability to walk in a more present space. She's saying Eden was so much more than you know, but it was very four-dimensional. So I'm feeling the thrust. When man, she's sad about this.
It was a place where the physical and the divinity merged and were as one.
But they still reside in a 4D as a gift to help them do their job. But when man was ousted, so to speak, he was ousted to the 3D, if you will, where the blindness and the deafness and the limitations existed. And this whole time, it feels like they've been an active part of trying to bring us back into that higher place, that better place, where it is communal, where it is joint. The word is joint that she's giving me. It's not competitive, it's not ego-based, it's not limited, it's not. I hear all-knowing, all-seeing, all-being. The most important, all-being. It's where we are in our I am. Oh. I feel like I've been struck again. I got goosebumps. Her energy is just amazing. Thank you, Zarran. And she's confirming I'm here for you in case Anku has to be gone, so that you are not left without better, higher communication with us, more knowledgeable communication with us. As she said, none of us would intentionally, none of them, none of us, I think they're talking about both areas, would lead you astray. But the younger ones are still learning and trying to understand what they're allowed, what they can and can't, do with us energetically, and so it's more difficult. But I don't know, any other thoughts?
My closing thought on all of this is one of the things that just burns me to my deepest core is the knee-jerk reaction by several when they want to accuse them of being demonic or being Nephilim. They're not Nephilim. They are not the exact same thing.
We can confirm that. Are you Nephilim? She said, no, absolutely. In fact, this one's shaking. It said no. While this one's going no, she said, absolutely not Nephilim.
Yeah, they try to put it in a box that's familiar to what, they've been told by other people that don't know.
Or,
That's
and
very,
probably just trying to understand.
That's a very unjust label and assumption to put on something.
Yeah. She said more will be revealed, but they are only allowed to reveal a certain amount at a time. Even she has to get permission of sorts with what we can be given, what we're ready for, what you're ready for. It might be totally different if we weren't sharing all of this with you. We might be ready for some more. But they're great respecters of person, and they definitely know what we're doing. She said the sharing is important right now. It is important for everyone to wake up. It is important. And she's showing me as if we were literally being shaken.
Waking up.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. If they could do that to us without harming us, they would. But it is essential that we wake up. Howdy, hi, welcome back to Into the Veil. Okay, this is part 2 of a session we did last. We had a little more on that we wanted to give, but we got interrupted. I had felt Zarran's energy kind of step away, and very soon thereafter we had a forestry truck that needed the lane, so I thought we'd pick it up where we left off and just continue it for you. Let's see who's here today. Okay, I am looking for my friends. Who's here with me? Maya. She also is very gentle, and I feel her literally right behind me right now. I've got goosebumps. We're in our woods right now, so that doesn't surprise me. Anku, are you close? Always. And Zarran, are you near? I got the whole party, so plenty of sources of information. I don't know that I have a favorite. They're all beautiful. Their energy's all amazing. And I'm finding myself feeling a little emotional at the moment. I'm not sure why. I think part of feeling them is also feeling sorry.
The frustrations of trying to get information out, and it's not sure how it's going to be perceived.
It's a combination of all of the love and the compassion and frustrations, both I don't know if frustration is the best word. They give me boundaries. They know that there is so much they can share, but not everybody's ready for it. And they don't want to cause more confusion, more. I get the phrase up in arms, more of the sense of people wanting to combat. Their goal is to create unity. Okay, guys, thank you. Whew, sorry about that. That doesn't happen often. We were talking, I think we left off with the conversation I had about their origins, and the word that Anku had given me was nebula. I'm thinking origins like, countries and things like this, but if you really ask, you're really going to get an answer, and that's part of the challenge right now. But the stardust that they showed us all being created out of the earth, them, us, everything that exists for our experience. That I think there was mention of even the gold that's in our earth, the beautiful, bountiful gold that we've been given, also resides in our bodies. And our connection is not only spiritual, but it's physical. The things that are in our DNA are very vast. The things that are in our cells, our pineal gland, all of these things have such a point and purpose. And we have such an ability to do more and to be more. I'm trying to decide where to take it from there. They had mentioned being here from the beginning. And I sense, I believe part of what they had given that we had gotten interrupted in was that the garden as we know it, Eden as we know it, was very 4D. And when we got cast out, if you will, we got cast out into a limited 3D world. But our real nature is that 4D. Our real nature is unlimited being. Thank you. And this is what they are helping us to achieve. The energy we talk about, empaths, and the energy that we put out. These people are so empathic. And, sorry, I was feeling a touch. Working my way through it. We got it. They're trying to ease some of what I'm feeling, because that's who they are. But they're so empathic. Their will, their desire, and their intention, not unlike many of us, is to share light, to share love, to share the oneness of who we are meant to be. I asked the other day if there was anything that I should present, and what came back was love one another. far from the truth. We have all been taken to, misled. Anything else about the garden, guys? Yes, there's always more. Okay. Who do I have? Unku? Zarran? Zarran was who I was feeling. Okay, thank you. Some of what we have in manuscript to use is the word biased is coming up. I don't know if bias is a word we would use, but it's incomplete. Thank you. Yeah, if you can give me words we use, that helps. Incomplete. It's truth, but much of the truth was the word hidden comes to my mind, and she's confirming that. You know, just buried. But hang on 1 minute. Anyway, you know, always search, always look for more, always seek your truth, always seek the truth. Much of what is there. Much of it's in layers, encoded, or just a perspective of the bigger picture. You know, we have anything else about the garden? You guys are killing me. What would you? Is there a question you would point toward that, Ken, that might help? Let me grab my towel. Still hot, still hot.
Well, in the conversations you were having a couple nights ago, a lot of that pointed toward back to the 5 and 4 dimensional planes and where they exist at, and how they're physical and how they can be non-physical, and that is the same as that 4D dimension that you're talking about with the garden, and how everything that they have the ability to do, we also either have or have had, and it's just a matter of remembering.
They're nodding their head, that's why I'm nodding. I feel them nodding. And
remembering and unlocking.
There is a point where they can come into our physical space, and we can very much have that experience. But what I'm sensing is that the shift that's going on, I don't know that the earth herself is changing. I feel that we are changing. I feel that it's as within, so without, as above, so below. Oh, thanks. And that the true transition is within us. The mosquito. Where we will walk with them is in that 5D for ourselves. And I know this is going to stretch y'all out, and you know what? We're going to have to get to a point where we put our big boy and big girl pants on, and we either want to hear what they say or we don't. I mean, that's me speaking, primarily. But do we want to know, or do we not?